What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, and welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus check update, the two new upcoming stimulus/infrastructure packages, as well as what is going on in the world today. If you don't think that most employers are going to require you to get the vaccine, well, then you'd probably be thinking wrong. That's right. According to a new survey, most US companies will require proof of a COVID vaccination from their employees. As you can see here, more than 60% of companies in the US will require proof of vaccination from their employees, according to a new survey conducted by Arizona State University with support from the Rockefeller Foundation. A broad majority of US employers, 65%, plan to offer employee incentives to get vaccinated, and 63% will require proof of a vaccination, according to the survey. Overall, 44% will require all employees to get vaccinated, and 31% will just encourage vaccinations, and 14% will require some employees to get vaccinated. So, again, 63% of companies surveyed will require proof of vaccinations to work there. When it comes to consequences for failing to comply with company vaccination policy, 42% of businesses said the employee will not be allowed to return to the physical work environment. And 35% said disciplinary actions are on the table, up to and including possible termination. Wow. So if you thought that maybe you could go by without vaccinations, well, let me know what you think about after reading that survey. As we're starting to see, signs point to that direction as vaccines now become available for, well, the president says available for all people over the age of 16 are now available. Of course, you got to schedule a test and find an available site, and some states are harder than others. But yeah, that's what we're moving towards. Remember, we already have several different colleges. I think it's over a dozen now at this point that do require the college student to have a COVID vaccination, or else they physically cannot go to college there. They can do remote Zoom conferencing college classes, but cannot go to college school there. And I think that that's the direction we're moving to. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fall if we start to see some states require this vaccination for school grade kids, kindergarten through grade 12. Remember, all 50 states do already require school children to have certain vaccinations, just not yet the COVID vaccination. Vaccinations that are currently required in some, if not all, states include the polio vaccination, diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis, measles, mumps, and rubella, hepatitis B, and possibly the chickenpox vaccine. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments. Do you think the country's moving in the right direction, or do you disagree with this? Now, the interesting part is that vaccine passports have been banned in multiple different states across the country, as New York is kind of adopting them. They actually have a new app that kind of requires you to show your vaccination ID, also known as a vaccination passport. But we've had multiple different states ban them, saying that it's unconstitutional to have to show your vaccine ID to get into a sports venue or to get into a certain place. However, as we're starting to see with employers, private businesses are allowed to do that. I've looked into the legalities of that. I've seen some interviews from some lawyers, and apparently, private companies can require you to do this, or else give you the boot or give you the choice to work somewhere else. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting kind of battle of what we're going to see here over the next few months and see what direction we move forward. I wouldn't be surprised if by this fall or next year that school children are required to have the COVID vaccination. The thing is now is it's only available for children 16 and up. So it might not be this fall, but I just being the way things are moving and how children are already required to have all those different other vaccinations, I just personally think that that is the way the country is moving. New reports are out that the economy is picking up some steam and is starting to move forward as fueled by the stimulus packages as well as people getting vaccinations and starting to go back to work, along with some businesses starting to rehire. The new data and the new studies are showing that stimulus actually worked better than thought previously. And as I showed in the past video, President Biden, in his most recent speech, praised the most recent stimulus checks and basically said that they're the greatest thing since sliced bread, for lack of a longer term of words. And I wouldn't be surprised to see at least a fourth stimulus check, if not what the Democrats are pushing for, monthly recurring stimulus checks in this next package. In fact, President Biden has said multiple times about both of the two upcoming stimulus slash infrastructure packages how he needs to and the country needs to go big, and this could lead to another round of direct stimulus payments. New data shows that stimulus packages and stimulus checks have been working wonderfully. Remember back in the 2008 and 2009 recession, economists say that not enough stimulus was spent back then, and it took us over 4 years to get back to normal employment rates from the housing recession and the housing crash that we had that led to an overall recession of the entire country. We weren't even dealing with a pandemic, we were dealing just with an economic crisis. Now we're dealing with both, and it really we will not be able to move forward unless we solve the pandemic as well as the economic crisis. And stimulus checks really help out with the economic crisis, actually more than previously thought based on new data. President Biden has already said he is in favor of at least one of the monthly stimulus check proposals, and that is for the child tax credits that are going to be paid out in monthly stimulus checks starting about 2 months from now in July, with monthly payments of $250 to $300 per month. And President Biden says he wants to expand this $3,000 to $3,600 per year per child for more than just this year, and he wants to expand it or extend it all the way until 2025 or later. This would mean that the start of the monthly stimulus checks for children and families would continue to go on for at least 4 more or 5 more years, all the way until 2025, which means you would get monthly stimulus checks of $250 for children over the age of 6 through 17 and $300 per month for children under the age of 6 every single year until they turn 18. So monthly stimulus checks are already a thing. The real question is, will we see another set of monthly stimulus checks, which is what the Democrats are pushing for now, to go to all Americans, not just the $250 to $300 per month per child, but as high as $1,000 to $2,000 per month in the fourth stimulus check. So everybody that qualifies for the third stimulus check would also qualify likely for the fourth stimulus check, as the Democrats set the limits on the third stimulus check themselves. So they've already kind of negotiated that, and it likely will be the same for the next stimulus check or the monthly stimulus checks if they're able to get that through, because it's almost a certainty that the Democrats are going to pass this next stimulus package, the American Families Plan, with the reconciliation process, which means that they don't need any Republican votes. Republicans are just pretty much against additional stimulus spending at this point. They're somewhat for physical infrastructure spending, although about 25% is the counter proposal compared to President Biden's bill. So it's basically a 75% off bill. We'll have to see if even that can get passed with Republican support, because there'll be a lot of negotiating to be done there if they're going to come to a deal. It'd probably have to be around $1 trillion, and I just don't know if the Biden administration and the Democrats are willing to go that low. So, with the American Families Plan, the stimulus package, it's almost a certainty that the Democrats will pass that with the good old reconciliation process, which means the Republicans can, or I'm sorry, the Democrats can pass it completely on their own without the Republicans. So all they need to do is negotiate amongst themselves, amongst the Democrats. And an increasing number of Democrats think that the stimulus checks should be permanent, including this fourth stimulus check, and they should be monthly stimulus checks going forward. House Democrat Representative Pramila Jayapal, who is one of the leaders of the fourth stimulus check movement, says no one should have to turn to GoFundMe for basic expenses in America, period. It's clear. This crisis is still raging and we need to support working people. Reoccurring checks now. And I've really been looking into this a lot. And here's three different reasons why we could get a fourth stimulus check. Number one is our economic recovery probably will take longer than expected. It's very doubtful that it will happen this year, especially when we look at last or past recessions. They take years and years and years, and that was even without a pandemic, to get back to normal employment rate, get jobs back to where they were. The stock market's at an all-time high right now because of the stimulus dollars, and it really shows the help that it does. But the average everyday person and the unemployment rate, people being laid off, will likely take a long, long time to get back to normal. And most economists say right now that any stimulus dollars spent during recessions or depressions like this can actually pay for themselves. And that's why we've already seen six stimulus packages right now. A lot of people don't realize this. They think there's only been three stimulus packages because of the three stimulus checks. But there's actually been six different six different stimulus packages. Only three of them had checks, but there was five packages passed underneath former President Donald Trump and one so far underneath President Biden. He has two more on the block, a physical infrastructure and the American Families Plan, which will basically be a stimulus package, even though they're trying not to call it that because they want to shore up as much support of it as they can, even though they're not going to get any Republican support. In all reality, it's basically almost entirely a stimulus package. Reason number two why we could get a fourth stimulus check or monthly recurring stimulus checks, in addition to the monthly child stimulus checks that are already happening. So yeah, monthly stimulus checks are already happening. A lot of people don't realize that. I mean, they're going to be happening. They're already passed, but they're going to start in July. Those $250 to $300 per month. Is that the pandemic could really linger on with vaccinations kind of really going to take a while here to get the country even close to herd immunity. We still have over 25% of people that say they're not going to get vaccinated at all. And really, herd immunity might never happen. And with new recent strains just coming in almost every couple months, and new vaccinations probably going to have to be made for that. Pfizer and Moderna are already saying you're going to have to take a third shot, a booster shot, anywhere from 6 to 12 months after you get the first two. And vaccinations will likely, in my opinion, this is not yet fact, but they have I think it was either the Pfizer or the Moderna CEO said that it's very likely that they could see in the future vaccinations becoming a yearly thing, just like the flu shot. Because if you get the flu shot, you know that every year, you might not know this, but if you get a flu shot, every year they have a different vaccine in there. They have a different strain in there because every year the flu has slightly different variations based on your region. Okay, so every year, if you get a flu shot, there's a slightly different vaccine in there, and it's probably going to be no different for the COVID vaccine. Again, just looking forward in the future, it's just kind of what reality tells me is probably going to happen. Let me know your thoughts if you see differently. But they've already announced a third shot that they're calling a booster shot, and they're already talking about doing yearly shots. And with variations happening every year, and really we're spiking back up a little bit right now. That's just another reason why we could see another stimulus check because the pandemic is probably going to linger on longer than most people want it to. And the third reason why we could see a fourth stimulus check is because unemployment in the economy is just kind of lingering on. A recent study showed that 40% of Americans that had been out of work just recently had been out of work for 27 weeks. So, what is that? That's like 6 months? That's like 6 or 7 months that they've already been unemployed. And the problem is that even with things creeping up a little bit, we're still seeing jobless claims of like 600,000, 700,000 new people, depending on the week, every single week losing their job for the first time. So yeah, it's like we creep up a little bit, but then we have 6 to 700,000 people every week losing their job, and that's like still 3 times higher than what we were seeing before the pandemic. So even though things are somewhat starting to get better, unemployment rates is still 3 times worse. And these are just brand new layoffs. This isn't counting the people that have been on unemployment for, say, 27 weeks or 6 months or a year. And that is likely going to continue to linger on. So we'll likely see more unemployment bonuses. We'll probably see that extended. We'll probably see EBT, WIC, and SNAP programs extended. And we'll probably see these child stimulus checks extended to at least 2025. Some Democrats want to extend it permanently so that basically you'll get $250 to $300 per month per child to basically help you feed them and clothe them and pay a little bit of rent. It's not like you're getting rich off $250 a month. Even if you have 4 kids, you're talking about $1,000 a month. Well, that really doesn't even cover your rent, probably. Maybe it covers your rent if you're, I don't know, probably not if you have 4 kids. It's not like you could really live in a 1 bedroom or maybe a 2 bedroom if you're stuffing them in there. But I mean, really, that's not even going to cover your rent. So it's not like they're getting rich on this. And other countries do this. We're not the only country to do this. I had a comment from a viewer, and I'm sorry, I don't remember who said it, but as they said that other countries don't call this child tax credit, they just call it child support. And yeah, a lot of other countries do that minimal child support. I mean, $250 per month isn't really going to make anybody rich. Again, if you have 4 kids, you're talking about $1,000 a month, maybe 1,050 or something if you have one under 6 or something like that. But that's not going to go out and make you go crazy. I mean, if anything, that's going to barely pay for your rent. It's not going to pay for food and clothing and supplies and everything else you would need. So again, monthly stimulus checks are already happening, and hopefully we can continue to see them. The push for a fourth stimulus check for all adults on these monthly stimulus checks as well. Remember, the two proposals for the fourth stimulus checks are $2,000 a month from the Senate bill and $1,000 a month from the House bill. So we're talking serious, serious money here if we can get this included in the next package. Now is the time to tweet your senators, email them, call them, push them for Social Security increases, the fourth stimulus check monthly reoccurring, if you want to increase that child tax credits, as well as the free college and free preschool that they just announced, as well as student loan debt forgiveness that we're expecting more of in the future. So I'll keep you up to date on all those different things here on this channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe down below and join our family of subscribers. We're like one big family here. We take care of each other. All these different packages, some of them might not pertain to you, but they do pertain to a lot of different people as part of our family. So I'll keep you up to date on all these different packages, the ones that are passed, the ones that are coming out, the ones that could be in the next package. As yeah, there's a lot coming out in the near future. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on the Amazon FBA platform. I've had dozens of students that have replaced their 9-to-5 job selling products on Amazon FBA, and I teach them how to do that. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.